Well, graduation is an exciting time for young people moving on to start their careers after their education, but it can sometimes be a scary time too. Technological innovations are changing the way that we do work and completely changing the market. There are also worries about the ongoing and unpredictable trade war with the United States that could impact jobs and opportunities on our side of the border. Here to discuss this with us today during our Grad Week is Gabriel Miller. He's the president and CEO of Universities Canada. I feel like you were the perfect person to come in during this time during Grad Week. Thanks for spending some time with us this morning.
It's great to be here, Will.
So there's a lot of fear around AI, which I do want to get to. But first, it's Grad Week, the younger generation thinking about their future. What's the vibe like amongst all the youth?
You know, Will, the best part of my job is at the end of the school year, I get to go to a lot of graduation ceremonies across the country. And you see a look on people's faces, a look on their parents' faces, that maybe they only have 3 or 4 times in their life. I mean, this is one of the really big formative moments. And when I talk to grads, they know they're graduating into a scary world. They know in some ways things feel very, very crazy. But they've lived through a pandemic. They know that they can deal with scary things, and all they're looking for is opportunity. And one of the reasons I'm so proud to work for universities is that's really what universities are about. They're about opportunity. And still today, in 2025, for most people, there's nothing that'll open more doors to more opportunity than studying in a university. And the chance to continue doing that is what inspires me, and I think it's what gives our graduates a lot of hope for the future.
Definitely, and you know, it's such a good point. You've already gone through something that not a lot of us went through with COVID, with the pandemic, so already new things that maybe you're not familiar with, so you kind of structure that a little bit. But with AI, there's such a fear around it. But there's also the other side where you can utilize it towards your advantage. What's the thought process when you're talking to the grads about the future in a positive way?
Well, you're absolutely right. And I'm a little older than your average university grad, so I can confess to being scared of it myself. I mean, when I see what AI is capable of, it makes me wonder, boy, what does the future look like? And the truth is, no one really knows for sure how these tools are going to change the workplace and the world, but we're all pretty sure they're going to change them in a big way. And I think what's important for young people is to remember you have a strategic advantage here. You're going to be graduating into a world where, yes, AI is changing jobs and disrupting the way things work, but you're also going to graduate into a world where business owners and managers and government leaders are desperate for people to help them use these tools effectively in their workplace. And as a young person, you're going to have more familiarity, probably a bit more comfort with some of these tools. So lean into that, because if you can develop that knowledge and walk into a job interview and say, I understand these tools and I know how they can help your business, you've got a leg up.
Take the fear, own it, become so knowledgeable on the subject, and then it turns into an advantage,
Absolutely.
Which I think is such great advice. On that same subject, are you seeing AI change some of the jobs that some of these grads might be thinking about once they actually graduate? How is that kind of affecting the market in the job industry?
You know, what people are saying is this is a horizontal change, which means that this isn't about one industry or one type of job. This is a tool that transforms how things are done in pretty much every sector of the economy, right? If it's about accounting, if it's about data management, if it's about the law, we're seeing that the ability of AI to process information and analyze data at a speed that people can't is really, really revolutionary. And this is why it's so important that what's happening in universities is we're introducing the use of AI, the control of AI, the development of AI across all fields of study. Because what we know is we might still be figuring out exactly how AI is going to change things, but no matter what you do, you want to understand these tools and how to put them to use in what you do.
I think that's so great. You're creating ease in an uncertain time. Gabriel Miller, thanks so much for joining us today. This is definitely something that we want to continue the conversation going forward.
Thanks, Will.